So we're going to talk about a couple things today. We're going to talk about some edge control techniques. We're going to talk about a little bit of reactive timing with edges. We're going to talk about acceleration on your edges, and then we're going to talk about footwork that you can do to improve your edges. It's funny. I was planning this. I thought, I wonder if I should do this in my roller skates, and then I was like, nah. Which makes no sense. I was like, I'm really going to teach you guys an edges class without roller skates on. But that's fine because honestly, you can practice this stuff off your skates. But I'm going to get the point across to you. Don't worry. You're going to know what to do. It's going to be great. So first things first, let's talk a little bit about edges. Edges have become, I feel like, even more important in roller derby in the last couple of years. Um, as the skating level gets higher, as our lateral movements become even more important. You know, this game used to be such a forward moving game. It is now a very lateral game. So whether you were a blocker, whether you were a jammer, having edges to be able to have quick cuts from side to side is an imperative part of being an awesome roller derby skater. So we're going to start off with how do we build that edge work. If you're someone who, you don't have great edges on your skates, the number one way that you can build edges on your skates, guys, is to practice them. You have to become familiar with the edges of your skates, right? And so one of my favorite things to do is a 3-point edge drill. Okay. And this is a really, really great one because it's one thing to be able to like, oh, well, I got to just, be able to go side to side, but you also need to be able to go forward and backwards. Okay. So the idea behind a 3-point edge drill is that you're working in multiple directions. So you're getting your body and your feet used to moving in these multiple directions. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Come with me. Come with me, everyone, on a magical journey. It's very basic. And by basic, I just mean it's not complicated. Oh, hang on, I'm hooked in. I like that I'm doing this with like giant gaming headphones on because they just have better sound. So we're gonna do it. Hang on, I gotta unwind myself. There we go. All right. So here's how this looks. It's very, very simple. So 3-point edge drill. So you're in your derby position. You're going to skate forward. You're going to come into a front plow, and then you're going to skate backwards, back plow, same leg, then lateral, stop yourself sideways, come back to the middle, other side, come forward, plow, back, plow, middle, sideways, plow. Well, it's not a plow sideways, but you know what I mean. So you're working all of these edges. So this is something you can do slowly as you're starting, where you go boom, back, boom, sideways. And this would be like one of those woo, sideways guys, boom, come back to the middle, front, boom, back, oops, sorry, front, back, side. Okay, so you would side whoop, right to that line, back to the center of the track. Okay, now this is actually a great one that if you want to do an off skates warm up, you can do this as like an off skates warm up and then translate it on skates. So when you get on your skates, then doing those same movements. In the beginning, if you just don't have any edges, I just want you to practice getting nice little sharp stops. As you get better at this, you're going to start doing it faster. You can also start doing this at maybe like not super long distances, but basically like the width of the track, also that way forward. So it's almost like a box on the track, and you start in the middle. You go all the way forward, all the way back, back to the middle, sideways, back to the middle, all the way forward, all the way back, back to the middle. So you're practicing it on both legs. You're building that strength that you need in your body, as well as building the familiarity of those edges. Okay, so that's the first one. 3-point edge drill can be done on skates. It can be done off skates. The second piece is building your reactive timing, right? So if we're, for example, following a jammer, then we want to now take this 3-point drill and start moving this into something that you do with a jammer. Okay, so taking exactly what we're talking about and doing this but reacting to someone. So you have that jammer. We talk a lot, I think that like negative space is a big buzzword right now, like taking away the negative space. If a jammer backs up, you're backing up with the jammer. So similarly, you're going to do this thing, exact same kind of 3-point edge drill, but you're going to do it with a blocker behind you. So maybe what you do is you've got the jammer in front of you. So you have to run up, get in front of the jammer, run up, whoop, get in front of the jammer, stop, trap the jammer. Jammer backs up. You back up with jammer, stop. Jammer goes laterally. You go lateral with jammer, stop. Jammer comes back to the middle. Okay, so you can start doing this very slowly, where what you're just practicing is tracking the jammer and doing the footwork. It doesn't have to be like the jammer is trying to get by just yet. Okay, so you're just doing that same 3-point edge drill, but doing it in a way where now you're using the footwork and tracking the jammer. Okay, and then as you get faster at this, the jammer can become a little bit more challenging. Okay, now ways that you can improve your edge work. One thing that I think is really great is off skates, doing any kind of cone drills, where again we can take this exact same concept of a three-point, what if my brain just stopped reading? But a 3-point edge drill, and you can do this in terms of sprints. You can sprint forward, sprint back, sprint to the sides. Okay, you can also do this if you have a cone. You can go lateral, you can go like diagonally, back, forward, back, diagonally, back, side, back, diagonally, back, back, forward, diagonally, back, right? And you just working on moving your body in multiple directions, because I think one of the reasons that edges suck for a lot of people is our bodies. We only do exercises where we're moving our bodies in a forward and back motion. And what ends up happening is our body is not accustomed to working in multiple directions. This is something that in Crash Course in Transformation and all our Crash Course programs, our personal trainers, our Crash Course trainers, all program workouts that work the body in multiple directions. So we're always considering, are these workouts making our skaters better with their edges? Are we making them better in multiple directions instead of just like, oh, we're just going to like have you do some squats because squats are good for roller derby, right? So cone drills are a really, really great way that you can improve upon your footwork off the track, okay? And then the last one is plyometrics. I think plyometrics are a great way to build explosive power, but I think that they're also a really great way to hold in your core. So any kind of lateral bounding, meaning hopping from side to side. So like skater jumps are really, really great for this, because the end of a skater jump, you have to stick that landing. And sticking that landing is a big piece of building the musculature that's going to hold your edges. So many people, again, their edges suck because their core sucks. You can't have great edges if you have a crappy core, okay? Because everything is relying, that stickiness, that reactivity, that je ne sais quoi of having great edges has to do with the fact that your core is strong. And a way to build your core strong is to do things like cone drills, to do things like a 3-point drill like this on skates or off skates, because we're building the muscle memory. So comment in the chat box if you have any questions on how to build your edge work. Or comment in the chat box with your ahas. If you're like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. Comment, I'll wait for it. Oh, fun fact, I'm just gonna tease you guys with it right now since I'm waiting. Maybe, I'm just gonna throw this out there as a maybe, we are considering doing a super awesome end of month promo for you guys. So keep your eyes out for some super awesome stuff coming up at the end of the month. Sweet. Okay, so if no one has any edge questions, let me just double check by going to the Facebook page, because sometimes it's a liar. Hang on. Let's double check. My luck. I think we're good. Comments. Yeah. So things to focus on, right? If you are focusing on elevating your edges, I want you to think about edges in multiple directions. I want you to think about edges as an extension of core work, and then moving edges into an extension of agility and an extension of jammer tracking. So if you guys have any questions about this, if you need support, if you need more ideas, please comment below. And I am happy to support in any way. If there's other topics you guys want us to talk about, please let me know. And if you do use the 3-point edge drill at practice, please snap a pic, tag me in it. I want to see you guys absolutely freaking crushing it on the track as we move into the off season and get ready for 2024. All right, my friends, I'll see you later. Bye.